Hello, and thank you for joining me once again for Now Site How to tutorial. For this session, we will be going over the last part of our case study, which is basically the website template update. You will notice that I have updated our newsletter case study tab with basically the website template part one, part two, and also the now site how to session related to these conversations. So you'll always be able to come back on what was previously exchanged leading up to this tutorial. Today, we will mainly be focusing on making sure that our template does align up with what was discussed in terms of the website map or architecture that we should all adhere to as foundation to constructing our website. This is a document also that was shared covering basically the different conversation leading to what we will be establishing today. So we will be following the basic website map with the home, about, service, and contact tab. Of course, what we discussed was that the journey down the landing page, which is the home page, should offer us the option to go across the different tabs that our menu have to offer. So from the home page, we should be able to go to the about page. From our service, we should be also to make able to make the journey across from the about to the service page as well, ideally to contact us. So that's the dynamics basically that we're looking to establish across our website map, leading us to different call to action that we're going to reproduce here on our website. So we are going over our website, our marketing website here. So we're going to go to this tab here, which basically is the website that we left off with our main tab, the home, about, our plan, and the digital card. So I'm going to go back to the editor here, website, so that we will be able to update basically our tabs properly. So here we are with a few changes here. Just gonna address the home tab so that it's properly here. So as you notice, we have in the gray section all the tabs that we have. We have the home, about, our plan, contact us. For reference, I added an extra tab here which doesn't appear in the menu, which is a hidden tab for our booking confirmation. We can use the three dot here and decide to show or hide these sections. I have also an additional service detail page here. So I am going to preview this so we can take a look at it here. I'm just going to close the rest of these tabs here. So this is what we're looking at, or actually here, publish and then preview. So this is the website that we have with the different tabs that we will be basically navigating our prospect through at landing. For now, to the home tab, you can see that there is nothing here. So we're going to go to the editor. And of course, we by now know that we are using the digital pencil here to navigate between pages, but to also showcase our different construction blocks here. So in this case, I can already start by dropping a content section here, which I know I'll be using. Since I will need at least 3 other tabs, by default, I can already set forward an architecture for my different content here. For the first tab, I can choose to start up with a feature block, click, drag, and drop. And at this point, I have my information for the title or should I say by now, since we're adhering to a specific framework, the interest of this section, which will be followed by the intentions. And the button will allow me for basically my call to action. So as we discussed, this is the framework of the conversation that we want to use to build basically our prompt across what we are creating as a marketing asset. Here I went to the image tab, selected my image. I had a few images here that I picked up beforehand for this exercise. So I'm going to select this one here, digital marketing, to reinforce the conversation and the interest, which makes up who we are. All right. So this would be basically the introduction to our about section. Here, what I'll do is already I know that this will be a brief leading them to my about section here. So I can already make my way to this tab on the live section here so that I can capture the URL link, which will end up being the call to action or the action to which the button will lead. So with that in place, I know where I'm going to be going. So I can change this to learn more, which is essentially what they will get to do when they go to the about section, learn more about me. So I can have that call to action here. Here, I'll choose to go to the style at this point, heading, make sure that my heading is in the 35 range, and also that my subheading remains in the 19 to 18 type range, I would say. For clarity, I usually opt in for opens. So here you go for my title. And in terms of our color, since we are in our now site magenta color, I am just going to navigate to one of the previous page, the about section, where I already had my title here. Boom. I'm going to grab a little bit of this here. Copy. You can already notice that the button here that has a learn more was leading them to my affiliate link here. I'm actually going to take the time to correct that. And in reference to my website map, the about section would allow a contact us and a discovery leading to the product here. So I am going to go back to that since I am in this space to learn more here could lead them to get in touch. So contact us. I'm going to copy then the contact us link, come back here, learn more. Button action, I'm going to switch this to URL. I'm going to paste it here. So I'll see, reach out for more or contact us. Get in touch. There you go. So from here, they will be able to contact us here. And I'm going to copy this button here. I'm going to drag it down to my action here, and we'll say get started. And at that point, to get started, we'll have them go to my plan here. Boom. Perfect. So initially, I just came actually for a color code. And in the end, while I was on my about page, I made sure to work on what was needed. I'm going to go back here, Home tab, and of course, I needed my color code for my button attribute here. And also my title or heading. Paste. Perfect. Of course, I'm going to need now a description for my who we are. I'm going to use here the AI tab. I had a title here, a headline and a title for my marketing expert, and it does give me access to the AI. Some of the features sometimes have not integrated the AI functions for the feature block. So I'm just going to use the one here embedded in the AI ad here. So I'm going to make sure that I have my conversation here, and here basically I have a little bit of prompt already set up here that I'm going to use. Here, the first one being I want it to write basically a short business introduction to my about. So here is the prompt. I'm going to accept it. So this is what it would be. I'm going to grab this here. And I'm going to replace it in this field here for now. So here. So we have entrepreneur and brand, and I like this. Perfect. So I'm going to save and publish. So social will be for the next part here. I'm going to grab this here. I'm going to split this into so that I can use the arrangement here. That would be a greater opportunity for me to show you the different arrangements option that we can have here. So I'm going to do this here. Boom. I'm going to split this into, in this case, I will need, again, the same here. I'm going to need a title. This time we're going to be talking about services. So here, I have another prompt here that I'm going to use. So, write a short description for the different digital tool or product that I offer. So we'll use that here. Let's little too much here. I do this, sorry. Mm. 35. Use my puppets, which I like. I'm going to drop it down to 25 here for now. Okay, perfect. Just going to go back to the rest of that text, which was interesting, but a little bit too much. So grab all this. Here, actually, I'll go back and I'm gonna need again summarize. That should help out here. I'm gonna make it a little smaller. Yeah, this is what I would want, and one large image here. Grab this gentleman here. Perfect. And at this point, of course, I'm going to need a button. My command will be get started. The link will bring them to our plan sections. And last but not least, I will grab my color pattern to add this to the conversation. I'm going to duplicate this here to set the ground for the next part here. Work. Here. And for this, let's see. There's my gentleman. A little bit of this here. Like how they look alike. Support tailored for you. Perfect. Here. We'll publish this. And in the last part, we now have our contact us tab that I got to refer to. We're also going to take the chance to add in a form, which we should have. All right, so I'm going to have a contact form here. And we're going to have also here for the last part, we are going to send them to our contact us, of course. I guess this is here you go. Here. Here, what we're going to do is put to use our booking page here. So I'm going to show publish, preview, so I can get access to my hidden page here, which I'm going to select, copy, bring back, and make it basically the confirmation for my booking offer. And I'm going to hide the confirmation page here. On this point, just going to grab the color code to add it to my booking attribute button, as well as the form labels. Contact us. Gonna make sure that we are going to the right section. Oh, it was already there. Add it here. And we are going to need a description for this here. Yeah, we're just going to make sure that this copy just in the C side. There you go. Boom. So we have almost completed here. Just gonna look to add a little bit of force to this conversation if possible. Let's see what we can get here from AI. Almost there, but not quite. It's like something simple. here so that we can see. I have to lighten the conversation a little bit. Here, use drop this conversation down and play a little bit around here. Gauge. Here we are almost close to the end here. Just gonna add a little bit of strength to the background here with a light-ish gray background. Just add a little bit to my conversation here. And I shall do the same these text section here. Try light touch gray. I will use sometimes some colored background just to add a little strength to my presentation, as you can see here. And with that, we have now covered what we came here to do with these different section interlocking with our title here. And just to be on the safe side, we're just going to review exactly what is happening on our mobile, which has adjusted itself properly since we kept the changes to the minimum. Here, I'm just going to remove the added space between certain sections just to make sure that we have less of a conversation gap where we don't need it. I will remove it. Same thing for the pictures here. Oops, error corrected. But and with that, I'll do something. Okay, just like little change. Oops. All right. Yes. Like, okay, perfect. And publish this. And there we have it. We have now completed our website navigation. So we have our welcome page that brings us from the who we are, learn more to our about page and navigate back to the home page. We have our diverse range of service product and we can get talking about these products. The same thing here for the that page. We're gonna go back and correct that one, which I missed, which was the get in touch. In touch, sorry. So, which basically would lead us to our contact section. No, I'm gonna correct that one. So here, copy. Get in touch. It does go to the contact us as well. So, perfect. Does the need to revisit your inner links. So to recap, we have our about us connected to our first tab to learn more. We have our service plan connected to the second option to get started here, which leads to our service plan. And then we have the get in touch that leads us basically to our contact information here. And we also basically talk about our services here. Launch now, contact us. Actually, here what we're going to do is just change this to join our community. No, actually, add here. And what I'm going to do here is basically join. Or I'm going to use a prompt that I have prepared here for this conversation, which would basically prompt for our community. Why not? So great. And I'm going to lead them to our now site newsletter. I'm going to use this asset here. Here, I do move the background. And there we have it for this website update. And with this, we have completed basically our navigation and our update of this website. So all our buttons are leading us where we need to be, going across the website so the consumer or the customer gets to navigate through these different sections, visiting basically the different tabs as they navigate down the landing page, which is the home page. In this case, we have also given them extra options for the booking and the join us. And as discussed, the only difference between a website and a landing page is the fact that we do offer a menu. So should we choose to hide these said options, we would end up again with a landing page and the option to join the inner pages as we navigate through. At that point, it is important to keep in mind that you want to allow them to have the option to go back to this landing page. In this case, this is why we anchor our logo here to allow them to navigate back to any other tab should they need to, if they basically are involved in the inner tabs of our website. So in this case, as you can see, our aim was to create our website adhering to the basic website mapping structure that we were looking at, with a welcome page allowing us to divert to the different pages and the different options that we have to satisfy these our customer relationship or our customer experience through our website. Perfect. So this brings us basically to the end of this session. Hope this was useful. If you have questions, you know where to find us, where to join us to basically get those answers going, and hope that this was useful. This template will be made available as well to our session. Thank you again for your time and your interest.